take this moment to subscribe, and if you are a returning subscriber, kindly like, share, and comment, and I really appreciate. So thanks for today, because today I have an international guest once again, all the way from China. He'll introduce himself, because he has lots of experience about life, and about his traveling and everything that he has undergone through so far. So without much further ado, kindly most welcome, bro.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night from wherever you're watching from. This is ANOTO in China.
I don't know, in China. I remember that day when you were doing an outro.
That
was an outro.
Yeah, an outro.
You told us, can you do it?
Yeah.
Because you always do it. And we were like, ANOTO in China.
You say ANOTO, then you pause, and then in China. It's like when you say the University of Nairobi, just don't say the University of Nairobi, say the University of Nairobi. So ANOTO in China.
Wow, beautiful. And then you have to put that laugh at the end.
To give it more gist.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So, welcome back to Kenya, bro. You've been in China, and it's been a while since you came back.
Thank you.
So basically, you can just introduce yourself for those people maybe who have never seen you before.
Okay.
It will be a privilege.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, my good name is Brian ANOTO. So, I went to China. So, ANOTO in China comes on board. I'm a Kenyan. I'm a travel enthusiast. Previously, I've been doing this for fun. I've never documented about my travels. But now, with the social media spaces, especially YouTube opening up, I thought it is wise for me to document, because I was watching back my Facebook posts a long time ago when I was in campus. I see I've gone to like Nakuru, like Naivasha, and I normally posted, and I was saying, guys, we are going to do this. I never knew, man.
That's content.
Yeah, it's content, man. I should have started posting
way back.
But there's always time for everything.
Yeah, sure.
Now that I'm well versed now, I shoot my content while traveling around the world. I come from Kitale in Trans Nzoia County.
Wow.
Yeah, but I live also in Nairobi. But at the same time, I also live in Kunming City in Yunnan Province in China. So,
that's beautiful.
That's a cocktail of places.
Yeah, sure.
With this cocktail of places, I bring out my stories and my real life experiences.
So basically, for us, when you hear somebody's in China, we are like, hey, bro, like, when you're there, and then, our melanin, our melanin is quite conk, I'm like, when you're there, you just stand out, basically. You just stand out, because, over there, they are like how many billion?
1.5 billion.
1.5 billion, and most of them are Asians.
The ones that we know,
sure.
Miracles are miracling. So there'll be even more.
Yeah, sure.
So imagine in a population of 1.5 billion, let's just say 1 billion decide to add one more child. So that's another billion of children. So the Chinese population is growing
at a very rapid.
So being black in China is an amazing experience. First of all, I never thought I would have that experience, because I thought maybe China is like most of the West countries. They are open to black people. But now China, previously it was a bit reserved. Like you see the setup of North Korea. So they are reserved to the outside world. But right about now, China is opening up to the outside world.
Okay.
So me being there, being among the creme de la creme people from Africa going there.
Sure.
The experience, at first it was very weird for me, because here when I work in my country or in Africa, I don't create any attention.
Sure.
But now going to China, I create too much attention.
Wow.
You are like a celebrity. You see, like when in international...
I remember you told us, you guys, when you see me, it's like normal. When I'm in China, it's like when Diamond Platinums arrives in Kenya.
People want a selfie. People want you to appear on their TikTok. People want to touch your skin, your hair.
Wow.
They just want that one-on-one interaction.
With a good vibe.
With a good vibe, not on a bad note. So at first, if you have never used to that, you can think, why are they doing this? You might feel like
a bit weird.
But
They do it with all smiles, no
Yeah.
negative energy. It's
Yeah.
just positive, because you can tell whenever somebody is like touching your skin and they're with negativity, you just know. But for them, it's just like the curiosity.
Yeah, because most of the time when the Chinese is seeing a black person, maybe it's happening for the first time. They are seeing the black person for the first time. So it's like when a white man comes to the village here, she will raise that curiosity. People want to know who is this guy. They want to touch his hair, his skin. So the same reaction is the same reaction I get also.
Wow.
Yeah.
Which is amazing, right?
Yeah, it's amazing because having learned some few basic Chinese, at least that's how I connect with them. When you talk Chinese.
But did you have to go to school, or how did it happen that you get to know their language?
I enrolled for Chinese classes.
Wow.
So because most of the Chinese, I normally say around 70% of the Chinese don't understand
English. Yeah, sure.
Just mere 30% who understand English, and then the rest you have to learn their language, because at the end of the day, the woman or the man selling for you in the supermarket, in the bar, in the clubs, in the hotel, you have
to locals, purely locals. They don't understand English.
You have to connect with them using their own language. So having been there and observed that, I started learning some basic Chinese, and with the basic Chinese, at least I can operate. I can go buy things for myself, can call Uber, but Uber there is called Didi.
Oh, Didi.
I can communicate, and I can move around.
Now, Didi is a Chinese language.
Didi is a Chinese version of Uber.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, those guys, they're so independent. They don't want American stuff.
They don't want stuff from the West.
Oh,
but
wow.
the Chinese are very good in terms of supporting their own. The Chinese government supports their own people.
Wow.
So their own people first.
Okay.
Yes.
Because I saw, like, in terms of technology, for them, they favor more like Huawei. Of course, Apple is over there, but Huawei is really big over there.
Yeah, Huawei is big. It's all over China.
And I saw, is it true that Huawei was banned in USA?
Because China and USA, they are not in good terms.
Cold War, that's Cold War. Yeah?
So there's a lot of misunderstanding, especially in the application processes. Especially Huawei has 5G. Even as I was telling you, the camera I use, the DJI Action 4, particularly the drones, they are manufactured in Shenzhen, China. So if you are a content creator and maybe you go with the DJI Mavic or any drone from China, they might not allow you to go with it
in the US.
In the US, because the US have this mentality that the Chinese military are the ones who are the brains behind the manufacturing of devices. The drone. So if they allow them to America, it's like they are spying on them. So a lot of controversy. But most of the iPhones, on the other flip of the coin, most of the iPhones are manufactured in China.
Are assembled or manufactured?
Assembled in China. So are taken back to America and other parts of that. So there's some mixed reaction. So you don't understand what's happening. But there's something deep. But maybe just to polish on it, they are not in good terms diplomatically. Maybe in the near future, they will be in
everything
good terms.
Will be well.
Yeah.
So just an enlightenment over there. In this channel, we get to entertain, educate, and motivate and inspire.
Yeah.
So maybe you can inspire people in terms of how did you get yourself into China?
Okay.
How did it all start?
Yeah, it's a long story, but I will summarize it so that you can have that perspective.
Yeah.
So immediately after my university in Kenya, I volunteered. Of course, after finishing university, you realize you are alone, and you must do something in your career so that you are exposed more to opportunities. So I enrolled somewhere for volunteership program. So I volunteered for up to 1 year. And then COVID came, we were sent home. We stayed home for almost a year. And then one December, I received a call from my boss. He tells me, "Hi, how are you? Are you enjoying your Christmas?" I say, "Yes." So there's this opportunity for a scholarship to travel to China. Are you interested? Yes, can you apply? Yes. So he sent me the details. I applied, but as I was applying, because he is my boss, I was applying just to make him happy,
To please him.
so that when he asked me, "Did you apply?" I say, "At least yes."
Yes.
So in Kenya, we say, "Nimeiondoka."
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm done with it, and I move on with my life. So afterwards, just like that, I got the scholarship.
Wow.
Yeah, we studied online in Kenya because we travel restrictions during COVID time. China was totally locked. And then this year when they lifted that ban, then I went to China.
Oh, so you went this year?
Yeah, I went this year.
Oh, wow.
So I've been there for nearly 8 months.
Wow.
But maybe I'll be there for further 2 years.
Wow.
Yeah, so that was how I went to China.
Ah,
Yeah.
that's nice.
Yeah.
Wow, so basically it was all about education and...
yeah, it was all about education. So in China, how now I started fully focusing on content creation. First, I may say I do content creation for fun. Yeah, but my fun sometimes can be somebody's profession.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know if that sinks in.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Actually, that's it.
Yeah.
For many of us,
Yeah.
this is now our thing.
This is your
fully.
profession
Yeah,
fully.
yeah.
But now my fun is your profession.
Yeah, that's
Imagine
true.
that. So I did it totally for fun. So how I started creating content. Okay, I was when I got the scholarship, because I've been doing stuff around entertainment, I knew when I'm in China I'll do something. Maybe pranks, maybe it's just something, maybe comedy.
Yeah, because basically when you are here in Kenya, you used to do comedy actually.
Yeah, I used to do comedy.
You have been actually to Churchill.
Yeah, I've performed
Churchill
on
show, that
Churchill
is.
show, yeah. Performed in front of 5,000 people.
Yeah, for those who don't know Churchill Show, it's a big comedy show here in Kenya, where there's this guy who's a big comedian who usually who used to organize a big show, a big comedy show where people used to do stand-up comedy. And that's where you went, you auditioned. Actually, that's where you actually learned a lot about, you know, entertainment and such stuff. And you learned a lot. It gave you background of how to, you know, prepare yourself and what you can expect in the future. And right now you are now a content creator. And you can say you learned a lot from during that period.
Yeah, having been there and observing how people come and go and how the platform grows day by day, I understand the basic skeleton of a show. So as I was telling you, Marwa, about yesterday, Marwa is a big platform. For me, it's a big show. If you observe, is where artists come and they showcase their stories and talents, and then the audience decides. So over time, that's how the brand also moves from one level to the next level. Yeah, so being in Churchill Show gave me the idea or the insights of how to handle a show. So anything I do, I have to think about how I'm going to introduce myself.
Yeah, the concept.
How I'm going to flow with my story, the highlights, the down moments, and how I'm going to finish my story, and how I'm going to exit. Yeah. So that's why I normally say, this is ANOTO in China.
Yeah, and then you leave with the laughter.
Then you leave with the laughter. So over time, your audience will start relating with you. Yeah, and they can know the format of the show. Yeah, so that's where I learned that. So moving to China, I was planning to start content creation, but okay, I did it because my way to China, I documented how my flight was, my experience was, but not with much emphasis because I was a new person in China. So being in China, day one, I went, after a few weeks, I started going to the market, the mall, the streets, life in the night. So when I was talking to my family, I talked to my dad. I told him, today I went to the market. I want to see how the Chinese market is.
Wow.
Can you send me photos and videos? So I used to send him photos and videos. My sister the same, my brothers the same, my uncles the same, my friends the same. So I sat down and you know, over time my phone space was full.
Wow, yeah.
And then when checking on the storage, just videos about me sending people with life in China. So I thought, how long will I do this? So I decided to be shooting professionally. I shoot with a camera. Maybe today I'm going to the market, I document the market, and I send them the link. So that way they can be able to relate with how I go. I leave the house on my way to the market, how I interact with the Chinese, how I negotiate for stuff, and how I exit, so that they may relate with my real life experiences in China.
Yeah.
So that's how I decided vlogging.
Wow, that's beautiful actually.
Yeah.
So basically, you can say that, like, did you face language barrier at first?
Yeah, initially we had started some Chinese classes online, but now we didn't.
From Kenya, that is.
Yeah, when we were in Kenya, but now we didn't practice it because of COVID. Now that we went there, now I started remembering a few stuff, but with the classes, I realized there's that language barrier. I thought I knew Chinese, the ones I was
studying from Kenya.
Yeah, it was a big mess. So I just had to learn the Chinese language. Oh, of course, I know a little Chinese, not so much, but with the little I can connect with them, and it can help me maneuver.
So again, because I know you actually invested in your devices in terms of content creation.
Yeah.
So when you went in China and when you landed, you are using a phone, that is?
Yeah, I was using a Redmi Note 10 Pro. This is the same phone.
Okay, this one.
Yeah, this
which
one.
is so nice actually.
Yeah. But now it's a big phone, and I'm a foreigner. I don't want to create too
attention.
much attention. So I decided I did a research 3 months.
Wow.
I went through every action camera that has ever been created, and then I saw there was DJI Action 4 that was coming. So after it was released in August this year,
it was being marketed at that time.
I saw so many vloggers compare it with others. So it had very unique features that I decided, if I'm going to buy an action camera, I must buy the best, because I intend to do so many stories. So that's why I invested in buying a good, proper camera. Yeah.
Wow, that is nice. Yeah. And maybe you can tell us how much it costs.
In China is 3,600, basically around times 20.9, let's say roughly 88,000 there.
Kenyan money.
Yeah, but now
in dollars?
In dollars it's around 800. Around $800.
Wow, that's quite a lot. And
let me confirm. I don't want to give
okay. Yeah. As he does that, I think if you want to follow him on Instagram, you can find him at Brian ANOTO. Yeah, Brian ANOTO.
The only ANOTO on the internet.
Yeah.
The only, I guarantee you, the only ANOTO.
Brian ANOTO. You can go check him out on Instagram at ANOTO, at Brian ANOTO. Then personally, I go by the name Romy is me on all social media platforms, and mainly on YouTube, I go by the name Romy is me. So you can find out on all on all social media platforms. That includes Instagram, TikTok, formerly Twitter or now X, and Facebook at Romy is me. I'll really appreciate it if you go and check me out, and check my brother out on Instagram, Brian ANOTO, and even on Facebook, bro.
Brian ANOTO.
Brian ANOTO.
Everywhere, Brian ANOTO. There's no any other ANOTO.
It's only here on YouTube that you go by the name
ANOTO in China.
Wow, beautiful. Yeah. So you've just confirmed?
The only ANOTO on YouTube.
Yeah.
So it's around $800.
$800
in China.
Wow.
But in Kenya, it's around 120,000.
Kenyan
DJI Action 4.
Of
course,
so it's the latest, yeah?
It's the latest. Released in August.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's can you rate it maybe? Can you give it a review?
If on a scale of 1 to 9, I give it 9.5.
That is a scale of 1 to 9 or 1 to 10.
Yeah, because let me mention a few features I like. Because the Adventure Combo comes with 3 batteries. And one battery can record between 120 to 180 minutes when you are recording on 1080, 24 films per second. Yeah. And it performs better on low light, and it has a good sound capture. It has 3 mics mounted internally, so it has a good capture. So no need of using a mic. Yeah, although you can use the mic to for more better quality.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, but just that way is better. And when the battery is low, it comes with a power bank, so it can still charge. Yeah, and it charges from 0 to 75% in 18 minutes.
Wow.
So you
Only
see,
18 minutes.
if you are on an adventure, maybe you are climbing Mount Kilimanjaro for the next 45 or 30 days, you see you have the battery there.
Gotcha.
So if you have lots of battery, you'll keep on recording.
Going, yeah.
And I normally have this tagline with DJI Action 4, the action never stops.
Wow.
Yeah.
Which is actually beautiful.
And actually I've shot almost 50 episodes in the last 5 days here in Yabuhansi, so you can relate.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's nice.
So the DJI Action 4, the action never stops.
It's the best, eh?
It's
you can
the
recommend,
best.
eh?
Yeah, you can recommend to any YouTuber. If you want good quality, something that will serve you more.
And about overheating, you know, many content creators complain about their devices. In terms of GoPro, they usually overheat and then it goes blackout.
Yeah, I was at Marwa's place and he was using
GoPro 11.
Yeah. And then in the process, as Marwa get a better camera, in the process, it just shuts down.
Yeah.
And then he removes the battery for air to blow. Yeah. And then he puts the battery, but it does not lock for air to blow. You see, like that is not. But me, for example, the second day at the villa, I did 10 episodes.
Wow.
When I went there in the morning, I was shooting for merely 12 hours.
Wow.
Even up to the night. Straight. Wow. No overheating.
Wow.
Yeah. Although now, if you use it on 4K, 4K can overheat. But now this
1080, you use 1080.
1080.
And that's what the GoPro people actually use. They use 1080, but it still overheats, and it actually, you know, inconvenience them in a way.
And with the DJI, you can actually zoom.
Oh, that's one thing.
Yeah.
GoPro doesn't have.
Yeah, you can zoom.
You can, you know, on the screen.
From 1 to 2.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's an additional feature.
Wow. Okay, yeah. Thank you for coming with this.
And
thank you for coming with this super knowledge.
The front screen and the back screen are touch.
Oh, the front screen is touch. Because for GoPro, the front screen is not touch.
Yeah.
Wow. Hey,
maybe I can show you.
Okay.
In a minute, let me show you.
Yeah, wow. This is super knowledge for content creators out there. This is super knowledge, guys. I can't even believe. Now I believe. From this, bro, I'm not a GoPro person. I'm DJI. This is super knowledge. Actually, we didn't know this because apparently I just thought it was all the same. They were similar, but they are. Here's the difference.
This is the camera. It comes with this case. So
show us again kindly. Show us again kindly.
This is the camera.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's a small camera. If I remove the cover.
Oh, so this is the cover. This protects it from, you know, when maybe it falls down, it protects it. So, and it's actually smaller, yeah?
Yeah, it's very smaller than the GoPro.
Wow, even the weight is nice. It's, you know, it's portable.
Yeah.
It's nice. Because I've seen people, you know, put them over here on
you have
the head.
Peripheral device.
Yeah.
So it has this sound capture, and there are 2 more.
Wow, these small holes over here. This is sound capture, right?
And there are 2 more internally. I don't know where. And then you see this. Oh, this is the light sensor, so it performs better. On the action, there's a.
You see that O at action?
Yeah.
You see at that action, there's a O, and if you can see,
that's the
low light sensor.
So it performs better on low light. Then audio
at night, that is.
Yeah. So you can shoot in low light. Switches. Let's try switch it on. In 3, 2, 1. 1, 2. 2 seconds is on.
Wow.
And let's try it. We see one of.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, good evening.
The audio.
And good night from wherever you're
So
watching
nice.
from. This will be a 10-minute clip.
So nice.
And
Let me give you.
so we connect. So the brother went out.
So you can see the back side is attached. That's normal. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see it's normal. See,
Yeah.
it's normal for the touch.
Yeah.
But now this forward part,
It's also
you know, for
touch.
GoPro, it's not
It's
touch.
not touch. So
you can
this
show
one
them
is
kindly.
also This one is also touch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Back to, there's a live camera, so it's saying, but this one is also touch.
When it's live, you can't touch.
Yeah. So maybe I switch it off, and I can talk to it. Photo.
Oh.
So it has taken the photo.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you can. It's like.
And I can say shut down. It has shut down.
Oh my God.
Then if I say start recording, it starts recording.
Let's say it.
Start recording. Let me put the camera.
We have to set it first, eh?
Yeah.
On camera.
Yeah. Start recording.
Yeah, you've heard that sound.
Yeah.
Now it's recording right now.
Yeah, it's recording.
Yeah, you can see it's counting.
Yeah.
It's
And you
counting.
can see the clarity of the video.
Sure.
And this is the lowest quality. I prefer shooting on the lowest quality. Then shut down. Shut down. Shut down. Shut down. Sometimes it doesn't pick. Shut down.
Yeah.
Shut down. Can you say it with your voice?
Shut down.
Sometimes the intonation. Shut down. Shut down. Oh, it just refused, but it normally does.
Yeah, but we've already
Shut
seen
down.
that. We have already seen.
Shut down.
We have already seen.
Yeah.
It reacts to whatever it's told.
Shut down. Stop recording. Yeah, it has stopped.
Wow, there we go. It has stopped.
Yeah.
So
Shut down.
it has shut.
So,
wow.
yeah.
Wow. Yo, China.
And it has a magnetic hook. I don't know.
Oh my
I
goodness.
see the people who use the GoPro, they are normally fixing things.
Yeah.
But you see this how you mount?
Magnetic. Simple. For them, they have to, I've
Then
seen.
they have to...
Yeah, and they have to tighten because.
The action never stops.
Wow.
Yeah.
Bro, now I know what
And
I'm
with
buying.
this, you can now turn, you can extend it.
Wow.
So
Look at that.
you can be on a mountain,
Look at that.
over the cliff, you want
But
to show.
a big question, is it 360? Is it 360? I don't think it's 360.
It's not 360. Yeah, but with this, you can,
Yeah,
it's
see how
1.5.
it's long, man. Look at
1.5.
that.
You can illustrate.
Yeah.
And then I can put it on a bike, so I can keep vlogging on a bike. Yeah, so you can achieve so much with
Bro,
this.
but I've never seen a gimbal. This is a gimbal.
Yeah.
Over GoPro which has such features.
Yeah.
For them, it's just the one which is that floats.
Yeah.
The one that when even it goes to water,
Yeah.
it can float.
But
The
why use
gimbal
it?
helps it to float.
Yeah.
But this
Why
one I
use
don't
it
think.
on land.
Yeah.
Because that one I have, but when I'm going for the ocean
It comes as a package.
that
You
one
have
you
it.
pay more and
You get it.
Yeah,
And
so,
it's waterproof. This
it's
device
waterproof,
is waterproof.
up to 18 meters.
But with these holes over here,
Yeah.
how does it become waterproof with this?
It is
'Cause-
totally sealed.
Oh,
Totally,
really?
Totally.
So it's waterproof.
Yeah, it's waterproof.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So to remove it, you just remove it. that
Wow.
way. It's magnetic hook.
So this place is magnetic, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
And you see, if you want to see that it's waterproof, whenever you see this red, it means it's not waterproof. So if you seal it completely,
That's where
waterproof.
you know it's waterproof.
yeah. If you see the red, it's a warning sign.
It's a warning sign. So it tells you to shut
Yeah. So you shut
it.
Yeah.
Then you can
So
now
this
enter
way
it.
we can dive for up to 18 meters, or with the case we can go up to 70, 80 meters.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's the DJI Action 4. For me, my tagline for it is the action never stops.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, I feel like they should pay you for marketing it, bro.
Yeah.
That's so nice.
Yeah, this is the best camera.
So you can tell them why maybe just briefly why they should now switch to the DJI for those people who for this area people are so massively in love with GoPro. So
GoPro.
yeah, so maybe you should tell them.
No, maybe they stick to your brands and let the best stand out. So
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
because even Marwa liked this.
Oh, you told him the features?
Yeah,
Did
he
you tell him?
knows. He's a YouTuber. He knows. He
And how
saw it
comes?
and he, oh, do you have DJI Action 4? I actually have been wanting to use this.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he was given, but he gave somebody else because
Oh.
of some test issues. But he actually, next time you'll be seeing me.
Oh, he'll go for this one.
Yeah.
But, you know, he goes to the US, so I don't know if he'll access.
Oh, with this you can go, but they have an issue with the drones.
So
drones.
for this, they're okay.
Yeah, for this they're okay.
Okay, you know, personally, I'll say I'll go for the 360. You know, the 360.
Yeah, but
Insta 360. That's the one I said I'll go for. But now, you know, if God blesses me, I can go for this first and then 360 later. Or vice
but
versa.
I can say maybe for an adventure, if you are starting and you want something, you see this, I can do interviews like the ones I was doing. With 360 sometimes.
Insta 360 sometimes.
I don't like the 360. That's better when you are on an adventure.
Yeah, but you know you can switch. You can switch to 360 and then you can switch to normal like this.
I know.
Yeah.
But I prefer this because I can achieve a lot. It has good audio capture, so I can do an interview. I can just set it up. Somebody can think you recorded on a very big camera.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah.
Wow, so I feel like that will be just a different video, which you should now say goodbye for it and then. So guys, go follow my brother.
ANOTO in China. ANOTO, ANOTO.
Yeah, it's simple. ANOTO in China.
Yeah.
He has just given us a tip on which camera you should go for in terms of for those who want to start content creation or just basically videograph their life or do anything that they want with their devices in terms of camera. So guys, support our brother.
ANOTO in China.
ANOTO in China. Wow, that's nice.
ANOTO.
That font is nice. ANOTO in China. You can see. I'll put the link and then I'll put your name on the screen.
Okay.
Yeah, so that people can find you easily.
All right.
So we can say goodbye on this video because I haven't finished with him yet, just for a minute.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is ANOTO in China.
Yeah, kindly go follow him on all social media platforms. That is Facebook, Brian ANOTO, Instagram, Brian ANOTO, and on YouTube mainly
ANOTO
in China.
The only ANOTO on YouTube.
Yeah, so
on the internet.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Peace.
And I hope you've gotten the best review in terms of camera.
Yeah.